All righty. Hi, Greg Russell, NBC Detroit. Good
Hi.
day. How are you both doing?
Good. How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Doing well. Good to see you.
And
And
you?
whole interesting movie. George, I'm going to start out with you. A lot of times when people are going to be a different character, in a movie, like if they're going to be a football player, they'll go to football training camp. Auto
Right.
racer, they're going to go, and learn how to drive an Indy 500. Where did you go and what did you do just to get ready for this role of being
Well,
the
there's a
wolf?
park not far from where I live, and I used to crawl really early in the morning,
Mhm.
and take a lot of videos of myself on my phone crawling before all the dog walkers got there. Um, and then when people started coming, would try and switch in to make it look like I was just stretching or doing some sort of warm up. But genuinely, there was a lot of time spent on Hampstead Heath crawling around. Um, but that was sort of a small part of a massive journey that was kind of began with Natalie, our director, and Terry, our movement coach. And it was exactly as you say, like any kind of character, the craft that they do, you spend time learning it, and that was to become a wolf. So that's what I did as best I could.
Oh yeah, and like you said, there were certain scenes where you're doing the move, and honest to God, you're looking at it going, "That's a wolf." It's
Yeah, yeah.
unbelievable.
Real.
And
Oh,
then
grand. Oh, thank you.
you got it. And also, like with you, Lily Rose, here you are, Wildcat, and
Mm.
you two were both, sent to this place that's supposed to, help you and different things like that. But the reality is, you two wound up helping each other out far more than they did at the place, didn't you?
hmm Yeah, I mean, I think that the place, the kind of facility, I guess,
Yeah.
the kind of facility that they're in, and the doctors that are there that are leading this kind of treatment. I think are there to represent a number of things. One of them being that there are always going to be people to try and make you feel like the way that you are naturally and who you are, truly in your heart of hearts is like not okay or is strange or needs to be changed or something like that. And I think that the patients are there also to show you that it is okay, and that there's no need to fit yourself into any kind of box, and that anybody that makes you feel like it is maybe not meant to be on your path or something. And I think that the beautiful connection that Wildcat and Jacob have, is filled with so many things, but I think they are really there on each other's path to help each other on that journey. And it's also it speaks to how even if you don't feel like you found your community or your pack, there's always somebody out there that's gonna understand you, and that's gonna um feel a very kind of pure way about you.
No, that's for sure. Because even like, I looked it up, probably like most people did. It's like, okay, was this real? And it's called what, lycanthropy? Uh,
But for the wolves, particularly, yeah.
yeah.
But so sorry, I'm jumping in
Oh
there.
no, no, go right ahead.
No, but I
You're
was going to
jumping
say,
right
but
in.
it's kind of, I think, yeah, there's the sort of specifics of lycanthropy or species dysphoria, but I think what personally and I think we all kind of felt in the script is it's a very it's a beautifully kind of particular condition or circumstance, but it kind of speaks to a much wider sense of a kind of an identity journey, and also like and just that, for me, that feeling of not fitting, not fitting where you've like when you're meant to feel like you should fit, and that could be sort of on a more fundamental level about your sense of self and something really kind of grounding about your identity, or it can be that feeling of like going to a new school or moving to a new town, and that feeling of like not fitting, I think everyone has felt to a degree at a certain point. And I think the sort of strength and specificity of the conditions that the characters in the film are going through allowed it to kind of like hopefully ripple to a kind of a bigger sort of a more for more people to identify with that feeling.
Mm.
Oh, perfect, perfect example. Like you said, especially the whole thing about a new school. Yeah, we've all been
Yeah,
there. But
yeah, but
George,
that stuff can be fundamental as well, isn't it? Like that's a huge, in people's lives, your experience is your own. That's like that can shape you.
right, right. Well, George, Lily Rose, thank you both very, very much for your time.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it. Have a great rest of your Sunday. And Lily Rose, I just have to say, my mother's middle name was Rose. My wife's middle name is Rose. So it's a
Oh,
very special
wow.
middle name to me and my family.
Oh, well, send them my love. Nice to meet you.
You got it. Take care. Pleasure.
Take
Pleasure.
care. Thank you so
Bye.
much.